guys, welcome back. This is your boy again, Adam's Link. How you guys doing? Welcome to another crazy video. So I have my honorable friend here, Free West Deep. You know, it's always good to have him here, and I know some of you have missed him too. So I have just a few things to discuss with you guys about other stuff that have been trending over the past few days. Firstly, will be the one that has to do with Genevieve, actress Genevieve. Then we're going to discuss about Abena Korkor, who is from Ghana, and Yul Edochie being so unremorseful about him getting married to another wife. And again, Kase Blessing, there's a recent updates about her and her ex-husband or ex-boyfriend, whatever. And then we're going to move over to politics, discuss about President Muhammadu Buhari, then Jonathan. So firstly, let's discuss about Genevieve. So according to information, Genevieve has run mad. Like if you are looking at it in the local sense, so the way we interpret people who are having this mental breakdown, automatically can say, the woman done the mad. And thank God she's rich. Thank God she has money. If not, usually someone is having mental breakdown, the next person they will just say, oh, I'm may no go market. Because as soon as you reach market, they're still coming back from there again. So, well, it was all coming from Just Lover a few days ago when Just Lover said Genevieve is going through stuff that we should pray for her. We do not know who released that information online. And again, they were talking about between her being on drugs or being a lesbian. Well, do not know about her being on drugs. I've never seen Genevieve with drugs before, have you?
No, even alcohol.
I've never seen her with drugs before. So I don't know where those information are coming from. And me, personally, I think whatever that will be troubling Genevieve, that will definitely not be about money. It will definitely not be about fame if she's losing fame. It will definitely not be about like when it comes to money, anything that has to do with it, fancy lifestyle and all the rest. It will definitely be about relationship.
Yes, that is what I am suspecting on a relationship. Getting a friend, having a friend like Rita Dominic, getting married recently is another challenge, and the rest, not having good relationship, like ever since, no good man in your life and all those things can trigger a lot of things, in women. And she is aging. She's a grandmother already. So understand that, and then we have to understand that from a different point of view. But saying that she's using drugs, I think that is not a real story that came out. And also, I will blame the social media manager of Genevieve. It's not all about convincing the people that Genevieve, the story you're saying and all those kind of things is wrong. It's about her getting her mental health back, or mental wellness back. You understand? So that is one aspect. And those people that show Genevieve painting and all this, they didn't do it well. According to what Dotto said, these people, we are supposed to see Genevieve in a yacht,
Yes,
maybe
smoking cigar
smoking
and
wearing
bikini
and all those things,
enjoying life
and chilling life.
Then people will understand that she's doing well. But the honest truth is that even if they still post that kind of picture, video, then people will still talk. Say,
Yes.
hey, how can you be posting?
So that is why I said it's not all about posting something to convince us. It's about her mental wellness.
So now psychiatry hospital, now they admit her photo. Psychiatry. That means it's actually really, really serious. Because there are some mental issues that someone will get better, say, man, I'm depressed and all the rest. And with a little care. But now taking someone to a psychiatric hospital, do you know, even without their own clearance, the doctor have to also clear Genevieve as well. You know, in US.
Let me tell you something. In US, where you have some kind of mental breakdown, you are easily admitted in those. It's only Nigeria we see it as, God forbid. That is why Some persons are ready to pay 50,000 when they break traffic law and they tell them that they are going for a psychiatric test. You understand? So you should understand the context, the environment. A
Because
lot of people they mad for this country.
even when you go tell doctor say, are they okay?
Okay,
Doctor will look you well. Are you
are you
sure?
okay?
I say I'm okay.
A lot of
If
people
you are
they
okay,
mad
why
for
are
this
you
country.
shouting that you are
When
okay?
you are driving on the way now in Abuja now, you see somebody will park in the middle of the road with loading passenger. That person and Genevieve who is more who is you understand? Somebody parked in the middle of the road and loading passenger.
And one thing is that they say she was hurting herself with razor, cutting herself.
Yeah.
I've never seen such video before. But according to Gist Lover, they say they have such footage of Jennifer using razor blade to cut herself. That's to tell you, if they admit that woman for hospital, she doesn't have right over herself again. Another person will have to take over her own things and all the rest. Then that person can dictate about her life on how she will be going and coming and all those kind of things. Well, we are wishing her well. We want her to get well soon. So let's talk about another person that we think might be going through another mental breakdown, and that is Abena Korkor. That name Korkor is
Like
is
I said,
crazy.
a lot of people are just having this mental issue, just that they don't check them for hospital and all those things.
So, Abena, of course, we have a lot of Ghanaians viewers, so we have to definitely talk about what is trending over there. Abena, I've heard about her some times ago. She's a TV presenter. So this girl just woke up, just decided to be like, you know what? I want to show the world my punani. You know, she uploaded everything. If I mean by everything, every little details about her body on Instagram, on her Instagram page. Like, why? Was she even about to open her OnlyFans? Why?
See, I said a lot of people are going through mental issues and all these things. They do some crazy stuff out of frustration, out of depression, and all these things. But one thing you need to understand is that when you notice that, take social media away from them because they can embarrass their generation on social media and then regret about it later. And when you embarrass your generation on social media, coming out of depression becomes more difficult because you still
The pictures are still there and
yes
all and of
yes people they've
everything.
saved
They
it,
will
the
still.
social media have saved it and all those things. So that is what is happening right now. I think a lot of people are going through challenges, and in Africa we've not make psychiatric doctors relevant, and they
Well,
have a lot to do. They have a lot to do.
well, that's on them, but I don't think anybody passing through mental breakdown should have access to internet though. And therefore, Abina, what? Well, she's almost about that kind of lifestyle though, because the kind of pictures she posted regularly, like sexy pictures, but now showing off her entire body, that was something really unusual. And I see the reason why our pictures are still really most trendy on Twitter. And please do not come to me to ask me for such pictures and videos. No, no, no. No, no, no. Don't come to me. You know what happened to that Chrisland student, a man, a 40 years old radio presenter, was recently arrested and was made to pay, not even judgment here for bail, 10 million naira for bail and 440. We do not know if he has been able to actualize that
Yeah.
yet. So you see about sharing all those things online. So I don't want to. I don't have this. So it's better for you to go on Twitter to get all those stuff you want to get. I do not have it. So let's talk about Yul Edochie. Yul Edochie marrying a second wife. I support him though. I have my own personal reasons. But him regularly coming out to talk more than his wife, more than the first wife. Because the first wife,
It's not speaking anything.
she just calm, bearing her grievances in silence. But Yul Edochie just
Keep
want to
making her angry
push her
more.
out, push her out, push her out. Like, marry your second wife in peace. So be it. And I personally said I supported him marrying because a child is a bastard. You understand? If even though you both are taking care of that that child is a bastard. And as a traditionalist and as a religious person, you have to marry that child mom in order for that child to have a place on this life and in the year after. You understand? So if I think many people understand that factor, people will start understanding.
They understand that factor, but coming out to like, make a lot of uninteresting, like statements on social media and all this around all the, you like you should keep quiet, allow people. Now you let should be the first. We have a lot of a lot of people that have done that. You don't need to be speaking on social media. Just forget. Bear your own your own burden in silence and allow people to be, because the more you talk, the more you are provoking people.
Now you said silence is gold, but it's certainly not always the best answer. It has gotten to a point where I will speak, but you have been talking. You have been talking. I thought this guy was really that very very much educated in a way that just like his
It's not
father.
all about education.
No,
It's
just
about maturity.
maturity. Just like his father, who wouldn't want to even say anything
Talk
much,
about
just
that.
be relaxed. I thought you had that kind of quality, but little things like this, just boom, you start talking. And again, it doesn't have that credibility to dish out relationship advice anymore.
Anyone, no.
So we don't want to hear anything about relationship advice or about it with from Yul Edochie, because you have lost that credibility again. And the only advice you want to hear is, after you have succeeded in staying with two women, succeeding there in that aspect, then you start coming to tell us, okay, how the rest of those guys who are about to go into that kind of journey, how they can succeed in that aspect as well. Well, if you want to marry a second wife, good for you. Even me being a Muslim self, I wouldn't want that for myself. Well, let's talk about Nkechi Blessing. This one is coming from Nkechi's Blessings. No, it's not ex-husband, because she lied. They all lied about that. They were married, and meanwhile they weren't married. So let me play the video, guys.
I apologize for a different reason. I apologize because I just want bygones to be bygone. Not because I want her back. For what? Are you serious? Do you know why I left? I left for a different reason. Personal hygiene. You have to tell a woman to change her pants in 3 days. You have to tell a woman to brush her teeth in the morning. And after the whole thing, everywhere is mixed up. You want me to manage that? No, I wouldn't. I even took you to Westfield in London. Lingerie shopping. You wear them? No, you didn't. Why? Personal hygiene. Incomplete. I wouldn't manage that. So if now lying laws in the vex, me and I go marry him. And you should think, oh, I'm just meant to be calm with it. No. Cleanliness is next to godliness. And that's the fact. I would never manage such. So even now, because of online laws, and I can't vex, oh, so you guys supposed to be together, oh, you're perfect together, go marry him. You go understand. The woman will go there on top bed, no brush her teeth for money, not even change their pants in 3 days, all because of sin and love. Now they do.
Honestly, I think this guy is a jackass, or personally to me. Talks too much, shouts too much. But like you said, I believe birds on the same feathers attract each other.
Each other, flows together. So that is like attracts like. That is what Nkechi Blessing is speaking. This guy is speaking, and that is what they deserve for each other right now. And this guy should, like, many people should understand that the benchmark for breakups is Churchill and Tonto Dike. You understand?
No,
Churchill,
for Churchill
for
alone.
Churchill alone, people understand that, man. As a guy, even though they talk, just
keep quiet,
Just
because
laugh.
the hand shall tell.
So your story later, Churchill picked up the story and started doing it again. People
people
now realize that okay, Churchill picked relationship, Tonto Dike picked the relationship. He and that one don't fight again. You understand?
Meanwhile, Churchill they move forward.
Churchill they move forward, they enjoy. If
They
they're
enjoy
picking,
themselves.
you understand? So that is what we need to understand now.
But unfortunately, this guy, like they really fit each other though, because they are. I just wonder, maybe when they were together, they wasted time discussing about other people,
Yeah.
not working on themselves on how to improve their relationship and all the rest. Well, That's good for them though. Even if they still go about with other people, them being the same people I like, they go see fail. Just like what it's not as if I'm wishing any bad of Popogiri and Tolodike. If they go into other relationship now,
It will
same
still
thing
be the
is
same thing.
bound to happen. You understand? Because they talk too much, both of them. Well, but I think it's disrespectful though. It is way more disrespectful. You left a relationship and you are talking about your ex-girlfriend like she doesn't wear her pants. Like you are talking about her privacy. Even if it's true, you shouldn't. At least you enjoyed it, right? I'm very sure that guy gave Nkechi head several times.
Yeah.
I'm very sure you were enjoying eating the punani and all the rest, but now you are not there together again. You are complaining about it. Come on, man, you are really a jackass. You are really a big, strong jackass. Well, let's move past that. Let's talk about politics. Firstly, about Goodluck Jonathan and Buhari. Buhari has asked all his ministers to resign. Those of them who have political ambition
Bishop.
to all resign,
For
including
Monday.
CBN
Governor.
governor. And we have seen the Minister for Transport, Niger Delta, and the Minister of State of Education for Education resigned honorably. We are still waiting for other people
To resign.
like Labour and Minister of Justice and other people as well. Because even if they do not resign now, they will come out to blast the same president. So I believe APC going to eat themselves in out. But how do they have money? They are so comfortable. Everybody just want to run. Everybody want to run. Everybody want to be.
What I understand is that there may be something they are saying that we are not saying from the outside. So those people that are within the party, they understand many things. So what I'm expecting is that many of them are fighting for vice presidency. You understand? At the end of the day, they will step them down and say, okay, run with me and all those kind of things. And somebody came out to say, Tinubu promised 500 million for anybody that will step down for him. You understand? Also, so many things. It could be that it's business. They want to do business. That is what. But do they have that weight to get that 500 million from Tinubu? Who Tinubu was looking at is Osibanjo. You understand? And that is the person Tinubu was looking at. So right now, forget about presidency. Atiku Peter Obi ticket is the threat to APC right now. They want to destabilize a lot of things and get.
Well, what about Jonathan? Jonathan, me don't pick.
I told you something even before now that
Jonathan
people have been
is not part
saying
of
Jonathan in APC. This Jonathan did this one, bought ticket and this. Go to his Twitter page. Somebody wants to contest as a president. He has not announced it on his Twitter page, and you are announcing it. You are announcing it for the person. So that is what I don't understand. Go to his Twitter page. Did he announce? If he did announce,
even Rino Omokere even made a post today. He said the person you people are talking about is not even in Nigeria.
he's not even in Nigeria. They gave you an appointment. He left to Nigeria and you want to honor the appointment. And you are talking about it. I think.
But I think okay, why is it that the Jonathan is not debuking all those claims? Like why I know release official Twitter say I am a strong PDP member. Nothing will ever make me divert from PDP to APC.
Few days ago, it was at APC headquarters to warn them that how would you accept a form and money from a group buying form in my name? That means all of you are the same. Listen, those people came out to say they never bought form for him. Are you aware that they never bought form for him? So that is what. So answering them now, like I like him. Answering them does not count whether you are for or against. You don't need to answer. Allow them to do their politics. Just go and honor your appointment.
We are talking about 100 million naira. As if not 10 million naira for.
See,
somebody can raise that to buy
form for somebody. People have been after Fulani bought form, Fulani group bought form. Somebody came out to say one governor from North, Jonathan gave him 200 million. Where is the evidence? You don't have. Jonathan that they are buying from for has not come out on his social media page with millions of followers to say, vote for me.
Well, we'll see though. But if this guy accidentally, mistakenly, anyhow it did one, can't decide to come outside for president. Oh, god damn it. This guy, all the credibility he has will just drop. But now he's still playing politics, so see they dance around that no one go outrightly to say no, I'm not running.
Jonathan,
why is he not saying no?
Politics again.
Okay, why is he not?
Jonathan came out when this news came out. He came out to say, "I am not in APC. I'm not running for presidency. You should debunk the news." And still, people head to that news. Okay, what do you want it to say again? You understand? Do you want me to cry?
I want him to come outside on live television.
See now,
that's why we just said the same way.
He got an appointment, and the first Nigerian to have that such appointment. You understand?
Even if we want him to resign, to outrightly,
he don't see. Let me. If Jonathan had been saying all those things, talking something against APC, you are using my name, he wouldn't have gotten that appointment.
So is he playing politics?
No, because of his maturity, he was given that appointment. You understand?
Thank you guys for watching. It's a boy Adam's Link, and that's 3 West Deep. We still have another discussion for you. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Peace.